What up, you guys? Slim here of Team Purple Panda, back with another video. I had asked before from my previous videos that this is a very open channel. That's the whole point of this channel, is to give back to the community, give back to the players, because that's really what I'm about and what I feel this game has done for me, and I really just feel like giving back. I asked that if you have any ideas for me video-wise to make, whether it be a rant, it be a deck profile, anything like that, actual duel that you want to see me play, to PM me or to comment on some of my videos, and I will make the video. So that's what I'm doing here. I got a comment from I Hopeless Dragon, so shout out to you for giving me this idea. You commented on the video that I made today about what I felt was going to go on at Nationals and what I thought was going to win, what I thought was going to be there, and just like important tips. And you brought up a really good point. You brought up an old deck that I had forgot about. You brought up dragons and how they're overlooked, and I do agree they're an overlooked deck. However, I personally feel they're not that consistent this format, and it's because of that reason that you don't see them a lot. They're a good fun deck, like if you break away from the meta, but other than that, they're not going to go that far right now. Right now, the format is overrun with Tengu and Samurais, Gravekeeper, everything running around, and unfortunately dragons cannot hold on that level with those decks. But you did bring up a really good point. You asked me why, or you didn't ask me, you asked me to make a video about why non-meta decks don't do well in this format. And I'm going to give you the reasons why. I actually thought about it a little bit and thought, it's true. A lot of people don't like going with the meta because they feel, it's too generic, it's not original, and they want to make their own idea, and they want to make it work in this format, and 9 times out of 10 it's not going to, unfortunately. And there's a lot of reasons why. So I was thinking about it, and I've come up with a couple ideas of why I feel non-meta decks don't do that well. So I'm going to start with a couple. First one being archetype selection. Now what I mean by that is Gravekeepers, Gladiator Beast, Dragons, Infernities, they all have one thing in common. They all have their own archetype. And archetype is just like, Gladiator Beast, Bestiary, Gladiator Beast, a Quest, Gladiator Beast, so on and so forth, Hippo. And Gravekeeper, same thing, Recruiter, Descendant, Commandant, everything. They all have the same archetype. They're all based around one type of monster, I guess you could say. And when I mean type, I mean like its forename, like Gravekeepers or Gladiator Beasts. Same with Dragons, they're all Dragon type. They're all based around the same idea. And I think that's very big in this game. Having a deck that's based around a main archetype, X-Sabers are another great example. Builds your consistency and really just gives more, I think, to the deck, because you're not relying on random stuff to win. You're relying on a known strategy, and you tweak it, of course, and it plays out a lot better, plays out a lot smoother, I feel, than decks that are just randomly thrown together, like anti-meta decks. They throw this, they throw that, and they do okay, but they're not all that great when it breaks down to it, because if you do build anti-meta, I mean, cool, you'll go pretty far, I'm not gonna lie, because Thunder Kings, Doom Cows, all that, they're a real pain. But when it breaks down to it, they're not hard to stop. So, for a non-meta deck not to do well, it's because they're not following an archetype, they're following, just something you want to throw together, and I mean, I love originality, so I'm not saying that not to do it, I'm just saying that you need to up your consistency. And I feel that an archetype is a little more solid. Even if you were to combine maybe 2 archetypes, that would be good. Because then that gives you at least 2 different angles to look at. But multiple archetypes isn't going to work. There's too much involved. And trying to pull off combos, you might be lucky and pull them off. But when it comes down to it, in 9 rounds of a YCS or a regionals, you're going to have a really hard time. So number one reason that I can come off right now is archetypes. Number 2, I would say, a lot of non-meta decks, dragons included, because I've played a lot of dragons. I have friends that run dragons. I've noticed they lack in the protection area. They lose a lot to these main meta decks because of superior back row protection. And there are a couple cards that I'm going to show real quick and give a reason why I feel that almost any non-meta deck should run, just in general, because they're really good, and your deck will benefit from it whether you understand it now or not. These are traps, because spells haven't really been a problem for too many non-meta decks, but traps have been, and I'm going to just show a couple of my personal favorites that I like to run pretty much in every deck, and just give you the reason why. So first, Royal Oppression. Royal Oppression's really good. You get to a point in the game where you might have your opponent 4,000 points or below, and their field's getting clear. They might have a back row, they might not. They might have like one monster, and you flip Oppression. You've gotten control of the board. You're controlling what your opponent special summons and what they don't. You basically decide at the cost of 800 life points, and I feel that a card like that that's so controlling is just amazing. It's another reason why Oppression went down to 1. Oppression used to be at 3, and I used to love running it in 3 with gadgets because it was amazing. But it's still a very, very, very important card in this format, especially now with all the special summoning going on with Librarian and with Formula, with all this special summoning and this drawing. You want to put an end to it before it takes off and you lose to it. So I feel any deck can benefit from it, aside from maybe Gladiator Beasts, because they do special summon a lot. I haven't seen Oppression in Gladiator Beasts, and if I have, I can't recall. It might be in there, it might not. I haven't run Gladiator Beasts in a really long time, but it's one of the few decks I don't think that uses it that much. But yeah, Royal Oppression, really good card. Would definitely include it in most non-meta decks. Next card, 7 Tools of the Bandit. Anyone who knows me knows that I love this card. It's probably one of my favorite cards in the entire game. I cannot stress enough how important this card is. If I can make a video just on this one card, I would. If anyone wants me to make a video on this, like please PM me, and I will. I don't know, I'll take the time to really just make a nice video on 7 Tools of the Bandit. I can't even begin to explain how many hard situations it's got me out of, and it's just amazing. It lost popularity for a while, and then it came back, and now it's being run in 2s and 3s in a lot of decks. I run it in 3. The life point thing is not really my concern. My concern is stopping those traps, stopping those warnings, that judgment, those deep prisons, any trap that's really going to give me a hard time to win. And I think 7 Tools is just amazing, so it should be included. If maybe just in 1 or 2, depending on your play style, but excellent tech choice nonetheless. Next card, already mentioned, Deep Prison. Deep Prison is amazing. Doesn't destroy, it removes. That's so important in this format. Stardust Dragon. Let's see what else is there. You use 2 of them to kill Sheehan and remove Sheehan. I know it kind of sounds bad, to use 2 cards to get rid of 1. But when you're removing Sheehan, that's kind of a hidden plus to you because they cannot double-edged sword technique it. And with most Samurai decks only running 2 Sheehan, some may run 3, but it stops them from bringing it back because it won't be there for Monster Reborn. So Deep Prison is really important, just against most decks. Any deck can say they benefit from this card. It's amazing. Remove a monster. Remove hell, if someone's dumb enough to attack you with Dandelion, remove Dandelion. They don't get tokens. But it's a good anti-synchro card. It's just good all around, and I think it should be included in most decks, meta or non-meta. And the last 2 cards, I'll show them together, are the Solemns. Solemn Warning, Solemn Judgment. I don't really have to go into an explanation of why these cards need to be run. Solemn Warning is amazing. Pay 2,000 life points, negate a normal summon, special summon anything that special summons like Reborn or Call or Tengu, or I don't even know what special summons. But yeah, you have to run Warning. Warning is really important, and I feel that Dragon decks, if you're going to run Dragons or a non-meta deck, you have to include Warning in your trap lineup to have control. You need control no matter what deck you run. And of course, Solemn Judgment. Judgment needs to be run, period. You stop anything. That's it. You stop anything. Yes, it costs you half your life points, but sometimes it wins you the game. Most of the time it wins you the game, and it's a game ender. So these 2 definitely need to be run. So that's just a couple of the trap cards I feel that make a big difference in meta and non-meta decks. Spells, like I said, aren't really a problem, but we've covered archetype, and then I guess protection selection is the best way to call it. So that would be another reason. Another reason that non-meta decks might not do that well is their side deck isn't set up correctly. I was watching a video by Austin Kuhlman, Natsboy06, a while ago, and he was talking about how important side decking was, and he profiled his Gravekeeper Anaheim side deck, which I, of course, used as my archetype to follow when I built Gravekeepers, and it worked amazing. He talked about why you run cards that are able to stop multiple decks, and he brought up certain ones such as ever relevant under King Ryo. Not being able to add stuff to their hand is so important. It's good against GK. GB with the Proving Grounds, Samurais with pretty much everything. This card is just amazing, and it's an excellent side deck choice always. I never see it being a bad card. Another cards that stop a lot of things are Cyber Dragon. Cyber Dragon for Machina, especially, you know, I actually used this card to win in my round 1 in the last regionals. I went Cyber Dragon. He had a gear frame and a fortress. He didn't equip them, and I make a 3,000 attack point Chimera Fortress, and then I summon Fossil Dyna, attack with both twice, and that's game. Because he can't do anything. All his cards in hand are special summons. So Cyber Dragon's really important. It gets around GBs, it gets over GKs, anything that 2100 is hard to answer. That's Cyber Dragon's really good, I guess is what I could say. Kinetic Soldiers are important, especially with Samurais running around. You know, they're the real anti-Sam stall card. Run them over, you know, punch them in the face card. Kinetic Soldiers is really important. It's good also against Heroes. Everyone forgets about Heroes. I had a comment asking me about Heroes, and I forgot to mention them in Nationals. They probably will be at Nationals. I don't see why they wouldn't. They're not amazing as people think they are, but they're still very relevant in this game, and they are good. So you could see them, and this is a anti-warrior card. So Kinetic Soldiers is really important. And then other simple cards that stop a lot of things, I guess, could be Nobleman of Crossout and Rivalry of Warlords. Rivalry of Warlords, just for the fact that, you know, you have one type of monster, you stop your opponent from doing multiple summonings, I guess you could say, and it's good against X-Sabers. It's good against Frognarks. I didn't know that if they have Treeborn on the field, they can't tribute it for Caius. Apparently there's some ruling. If anyone knows anything about this, please PM me or please comment about this, about where Rivalry's on the field, Treeborn's on the field, and you're not allowed to tribute Treeborn for, like, Caius, because Caius is a fiend, and Treeborn is a frog or a water, or whatever the hell you want to call it, and you're not able to summon it. There was some ruling about that, so if anyone knows about that, please respond and let me know about that, because I didn't know about that, and I've lost a lot of games to Frog Monarch because of that. So, yeah, so that's a little thing right there. So, that's another thing, the side decking. Side decking is extremely important in this game, so side decking, definitely thing. And I think the last thing would be whether you decide to make your deck synchro-based or not. A lot of people don't like synchroing because, you know, it's expensive. Synchro decks are pretty expensive these days. A lot of these cards go for a lot of money. Trishula, you know, formulas, all these cards that, you know, are amazing when they come out. They cost a lot of money, and a lot of people don't want to do that. So they won't invest in a synchro deck, but synchros a lot of the times win the game. I mean, I can't really talk. I didn't really synchro in 9 rounds with Gravekeepers. I think I synchroed like once, but it did win me the game, so it was important. That's why I include Gale in my main. So, yeah, so those are the factors I feel that make non-meta decks not that good, is the archetype, the protection selection, your side decking ideas, and, of course, whether you decide to synchro or non-synchro. Yeah, so that's what I personally feel as a player causes non-meta decks not be that good or that fast or that consistent. So, yeah, so that's my thoughts on that. I'm not discouraging anyone not to make a non-meta deck. I feel originality is extremely important in this game, and it's originality that leads to getting noticed and getting your deck ideas out there and becoming an actually known deck. So to anyone that continues a non-meta deck or continues dragons, you know, more power to you, because you're going against what everyone else is doing, and that makes you unique, and I think that's really cool. So once again, thank you, I Hopeless Dragon. I hope this video answers your questions. And people continue, please, to subscribe, comment, rate, thumbs up, whatever people call that thing. Yeah, thumbs up. And I will continue to do the same. I'm having a great time on this channel, and yeah, that's what I have to say. So continue to subscribe. Thank you, guys. Thank you for watching.